So today we will find the electric field due to a dipole at equatorial position. Now see here, they may ask the question, derive an expression for the electric field due to a dipole at equatorial position. Derive an expression for the electric field due to a dipole at equatorial position. See here, this is equatorial position. Equatorial position. Equatorial position is what? That is along the right bisector. Okay. This can also be, see here, this is equatorial position, or it is also termed as broad on side position. Now see here, we consider a point M which is along the perpendicular bisector, that is along the equatorial bisector, along the right bisector of the dipole at a distance r from the center of the dipole. So the electric field due to plus q charge at M, electric field due to plus q charge at M, that will be along this direction. The electric field at M due to minus q charge, that will be along downward direction as it is negative charge. Let this angle be theta. So from Pythagoras theorem, this distance will be what? Root over r square plus l square. This will be also root over r square plus l square. Now see, this is E1. So we can resolve this electric field into two components. One horizontal component, that is E1 cos theta, vertical component, that is E1 sin theta. Similarly, E2 can also be resolved into what? Two components. One is E2 cos theta, and this one is E2 sin theta. Now from this triangle, sin theta, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is r by root over r square plus l square. Cos theta, that is base by hypotenuse, l by root over r square plus l square. This is our diagram. This is the electric field entering inside, this is the electric field going out. Okay. Cos theta sin theta I am writing here so that I can draw some more diagram will be there. Sin theta, that is r by root over r square plus l square. Cos theta, that is l by root over r square plus l square. Now, see here, consider, now before the doing the derivation, give some brief description, that is consider a dipole of charge plus or minus q separated by a small distance 12. Now after that you write down, consider a point M along the right bisector of the dipole at a distance r from the center of the dipole. Okay. Therefore, electric field acting at M due to plus q charge is, electric field acting at M due to plus q charge is E1 equal to kq by root over r square plus l square. Yes, the whole square. Or this is kq by r square plus l square. Next we can write electric field acting at M due to minus Q charge. Now, electric field acting at M due to minus Q charge, we will find out. See here. So, that will be E2 equal to KQ by root over R square plus L square the whole square. Or this is KQ by R square plus L square. Okay. Next, write down. Therefore, now you see, this is E1, this one is E2. Now this E1 sin theta, here is this E2 sin theta. So we will write down net electric field along vertical direction. Net electric field along vertical direction, that is E equal to E1 sin theta minus E2 sin theta. Okay. So here E, that will be E1, that is KQ by R square plus L square into sin theta minus KQ by R square plus L square into sin theta. So this will cancel out. Okay. So this is 0. Next, net electric field. Net electric field acting along horizontal direction. So along horizontal line, there is E1 cos theta, E2 cos theta. So E, that is E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. Okay. Or E, that is E1, that is KQ by R square plus L square into cos theta plus cos theta value, that is E1, that is KQ by R square plus L square, cos theta value, that is L by root over R square plus L square plus KQ by R square plus L square into L by root over R square plus L square. Okay. So we can write this one as what? This will be double 2KQL, and here LCM will be same. So we can write this one as what? R square plus L square into root over R square plus L square. See here. Here we have to find out the electric field due to at equatorial position due to the dipole. So here, this is the point M, which is at a distance r from the center of the dipole. As such, we are determining first of all the electric field at M due to what? Plus Q charge, that is KQ by R. Distance, this is the distance root over R square plus L square. So this is E1, second one is E2. Now see here, this electric field E1, that is resolved into two parts, E1 cos theta, E1 sin theta. E2 is also resolved into parts, E2 cos theta, E2 sin theta. So net electric field along vertical direction, that is upward and downward, that is what? 0. Net electric field along horizontal direction, that is E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. So we are getting this one. Or we can write K Q into 12, and this can be written as R square plus L square to the power 3 by 2. So Q into 12 can be written as what? P. Okay, that is electric dipole moment. I am rubbing the upper part. Okay. This one is denoted by, this is the symbol of equatorial position. Okay. So here we can write this one as what? K P dipole moment by R square plus L square to the power 3 by 2. Okay. Where P, that is what? Dipole moment Q into 12. Now, if R is much greater than L square is neglected. So when L square is neglected, you are getting Kp by Rq. Okay. Now you see, this is the final derivation. In place of K, you can also write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is on you. Now see here, the net electric field that is acting along this direction. So how we will draw the electric field lines here? This minus Q charge electric field lines are going inside. This is the plus Q charge, from here the electric field lines are going out. And here is the net electric field acting along this direction. That means what? This electric field will turn and then act along this direction. This will be the direction of electric field. Follow? So this diagram should be done. Otherwise, you will lose marks. Okay? So net electric field that is along this direction. Dipole moment will be along which direction? Negative to positive. Dipole moment will be from negative to positive, that is along this. Electric field towards left. Now, see here, I am rubbing this part. So from here we get characteristic of electric field. Characteristic. Characteristic of electric field due to a dipole at equatorial position. First, that is electric field varies inversely with the cube of the distance. See here, Kp by Rq varies inversely with the cube of the distance. Second point, that is electric field is minimum at equatorial position. Third, electric field acts opposite to the direction of dipole moment. In bracket we can write anti-parallel or 180 degree, or we can write electric field makes an angle of 180 degree with dipole moment. Okay. So these are the some characteristic of electric field. Next we will come to some small points related to the electric field. See here. Relation between electric field at end-on position and equatorial position. Now see here, along the axis the electric field is 2 kp by r cube. At equatorial position the electric field is kp by r cube. So here we can write E along the axis to the perpendicular to the axis, that is 2 kp by r cube divided by kp by r cube, that is 2:1. So here ratio of electric field along the axis to the perpendicular to the axis, that is 2:1, or electric field along the axis, that is what, twice of electric field perpendicular to the axis. Okay, so this is the relation between electric field along the axis and perpendicular to the axis. Next, that is electric field at any position of the dipole. So at any position, here suppose this is the dipole, minus q, this is plus q, and we are taking any position here m, which is at a distance r from the center of the dipole. This is L, this one is also L. So the electric dipole moment will act along this direction, is the angle theta. Okay. So the electric field at this position, that is E equal to kp by r cube root over 3 cos square theta plus 1. I am not dealing with the derivation because derivation is not there. Okay. So if in case if it is given that if the dipole makes an angle 30 degrees, 60 degree, or if the position makes an angle of 30 degrees, 60 degrees, so we can use this formula. Otherwise along the axis and equatorial position it is already given. Next, we will come to torque acting on a dipole. See here. This part is over. So write down the derivation. See here. Write down. Derive an expression for the torque acting on a dipole. Derive an expression for the torque acting on a dipole placed in a uniform electric field. Now see here. Torque acting on a dipole. So here for this we are taking a uniform electric field. Torque acting on this. Now see here, we will place a dipole here. This is minus Q plus Q. This dipole, this is the direction of electric field. Electric field is acting vertically upward. Okay. This is the dipole I am drawing with thick lines. This is the electric dipole. Okay. Now it is directed from minus Q to plus Q. The dipole moment makes an angle theta with the electric field. Now, as the electric field is moving upward, it is directed upward, therefore, it means that there is some source of positive charge here. As such, when the dipole is released, it will turn in anti-clockwise direction. This negative charge will come towards the positive side and this positive charge will move upward. As such, an electric field force acts along this direction. F, that is equal to charge into electric field. Similarly, an electric field force is acting upward. Similarly, an electric field force here acts F equal to minus QE. Okay, that is along downward direction, due to which a torque acts on this dipole. Now see here, if this angle is theta, this angle will be also theta. Okay, now this is A, B, this one is C. This is the perpendicular distance. Therefore, torque acting on the dipole is tau equal to force into perpendicular distance. Now see here, we can take this force or that force. So here we are taking this force. Now see, force is acting along vertical direction. So the perpendicular distance will what? This will be the perpendicular distance. This cannot be the perpendicular distance. This is along the direction of force. So the perpendicular distance will be from here to here, BC. Tau, that is equal to F into perpendicular distance, that is BC. Now see here, this is BC. This is the dipole. Length of this dipole is 12. We will take this length of the dipole as 12. We are marking P here. Okay. Now in triangle, here I am writing. Okay. In triangle ABC, sine theta, because we require BC, sine theta, that is BC by AB. BC by AB, sine theta, that is equal to BC, and this AB is what? 12. So we can write BC, that is equal to 12 sine theta. So torque, that is 4F into BC, or torque F, that is force is what? Charge into electric field, and BC, that is 2L sine theta. So we can write tau, that is Q into 2L into E into sine theta. Q into 2L, that is what? P. So torque, that is PE sine theta. Or we can also write tau, that is equal to P vector cos E vector. Yes. Now, see here. If theta equal to 0 degree, torque, that is PE sine 0, this will be what? 0. So this is minimum. If theta equal to 90 degree, torque, that is PE sine 90. So torque, that is P into E, this is maximum. As such, the torque will be maximum when the electric dipole makes an angle of what? 90 degree with the electric field, and will be minimum when it is parallel to the electric field. So from this is the end of Coulomb's law and electric field. This is the last one. Next we will start with electric potential. Okay.